Hey YouTube, it's your boy Glowkid. Alright, I'm here gonna explain to you guys informational content right here on the process of how to tear down a Dodge Ram, engine to get to the head gasket. Back at again with another one. So let's start off with this. I have all of this already disassembled, as you can see. You have a whole lot, like I'm literally like sitting down in the truck, so that's the good part about it. When you have a truck, you can, be in the engine bay and show that TLC, when it's hurt. But you guys remember this vehicle. Long story short, driving one day and going out of town, recently changed the radiator on it. That's the only thing that was bad on this truck. Coming back home, it's starting to give issues overheating, by me being a mechanic of who I am. I started to diagnose what was the issue. Alright, cool, I checked the thermostat. Thermostat was brand new. Cooling was low. I tapped up on cooling and, just trying to force to get back home. I was hours away from home, and it went out. The gasket went out, definitely. And, this is what you have to do. So, step by step. One, there's a big radiator that literally belongs right here. You'd have to, disassemble that, get that out the way. All that stuff is in the back of the pickup, in the back of the trunk back there. The next thing you would have to do is, obviously move the AC condenser. I just left it all connected because I don't feel like recharging it. It was working from before. You also have to, remove a plastic guard for the electric fan. It's a big fan that connects to this water pump / thermostat housing that was connected here. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to send me questions in the comments down below. If you're having an issue like this, or if you just want to learn, information is always the best key. Education is the best key, pretty much. So the more you know, the better. I might be missing some steps, but also you would have to remove, this is it's a housing for the oil, for you to pour the oil. It goes literally right here, and the cap, you pour up the oil. It's a little bit different. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to get better lighting for you guys right here. Take this magnetic light off. You pour the oil, it goes right down in there. The next thing is also the transmission oil cooler. You gotta definitely take that out the way. I don't really have to disassemble the whole thing and leak out all the oil. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there we go. Right, yeah, that's a transmission oil cooler right there to keep the transmission full, cool. See if I missed anything else. There's a lot of sensors, obviously. This is your oil. Let me get better lighting for you guys again. That's your oil temperature sensor right there. You see your oil filter. Then you have your harmonic balancer. You gotta pull off right here. That right there is also gonna be, let me give you guys a bit of lighting. It's very dark down here. That is gonna be a special tool. I had to order that for you to get that off. You gotta compress it and it just pops right out. Get yourself impact gun. That definitely helps out in a lot. So you got to use a lot of muscle strength. Impact gun helps out a lot. And you gotta move that. After you move that, then you have about, I'll say at least about 10 15 millimeter bolts. That's for the thermostat housing right there. And you got your cooling temperature switch. you have all these sensors you really got to take out. You know, your PCV here, you know, you have your throttle body you gotta disconnect, because the whole assembly, you know, the head gasket is really right here. You see there's a lot of oil, so I'm gonna clean this engine up. This engine have a decent amount of mileage, so I'm not really stressing it. You know, at least it will be up and running and ready to go for any other trips, you know, any hauling that I gotta do in the further future coming up. Alright, y'all, you got a lot of hoses on the side you gotta disconnect. You know, I took off all the radiator hoses. You gotta move that out the way. The battery is fine, you can leave the battery over there, you know, it's really not in the way. First time doing this, DIY, you know, and slowly but surely I'm gonna get there. And like I said again, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any concerns, you know, if you got a vehicle like this or any other vehicle, this is not the first time doing a head gasket on a vehicle, but on this typical type of vehicle, this will be the first time me doing it. So, you know, I'm riding along as I go, and I'll keep you guys updated for sure. You know, yeah. If I miss anything, I'll definitely drop it down in the comments down below for sure to let you guys know. Oh, you also gotta remove, give you guys better lighting. You also gotta remove. There's a flange gasket. You gotta pull back there. I don't know if you guys can be able to see it. All these holes and stuff in the way. But you gotta move that because there's obviously an exhaust manifold that's on the side of the head, and that's all connected to the head of the engine. So if you don't remove that, you won't get that up. You know what I mean? If you don't remove that, you won't get that off. And yeah. So you know, y'all know who it is. Like I said again, it's your boy Glowkid, and this is the informational content though. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, don't hesitate, don't be scared to hit me up. You know, I'll definitely reply back the best I can and answer all any best questions that's out there that's needed, people that needs to be maintained. So, you know, we're here for each other, and I appreciate everybody who's been following and staying loyal to my channel though. It means a lot to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue to get dirty. You know, this is what I do. So, peace. Just a little update. Furthermore, this is what the status is looking like. You guys some better lighting. Okay, you'll see there's a lot of oil down there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up once I get the head off, and you know, give it a nice little engine detail. So as you can see, this is the amount of work you gotta do to pull down to get to the head gasket. The head gasket is literally, guys, trying to give you guys better lighting. Alright. Alright. I don't see that holes there. Head gasket is literally right here. This little thing right here. Head gasket is, you gotta just take off this head right here. These look like at least 12 to a 13mm bolt. I have to get this side valve cover, and there goes my light. This side valve cover, and finish doing the job. I got this side off. So, like I said again, guys, it's more of an informational. Not showing you guys how to do it. Wish I could have, but just don't have the right proper gears to mount this camera. You know, really got to invest into that. So I apologize about that. But if you're loving this content, you know, my explanation is not 100% too brief, but it's like step by step, give you this a heads up of what you have to be looking out for. You know, these chains here, you know, I gotta set the van back in timing. I already showed you guys down there earlier. So I'm pretty much almost there.